how to make $300 to $500 a week. So like and share this video. So this is a question that I got last week. Someone wanted to know, hey, what did I do when I first came online, when I got started? And that's a good question. And there's a lot of different, especially in this day and time. See, when I first came out, I used to create websites for people in the local area where I used to live at, small businesses, or could be just one person I was dealing with at the time. Could be somebody that wanted a website, didn't know how to do it, didn't know where to go to, probably didn't have a lot of money. So, most of these people I knew or knew of, or somebody knew them, so I would say, hey, I can help you if you need a website. And it started from one website, by the way. Just one person I made a website for saw my website. They wanted one, and next person wanted one, and it kind of spinned off that. That's how I got started. But of course, I charged more than $500 at the time. I think at my first website, I charged $1,500, if I'm not mistaken. And this was kind of like 10 pages. It was a wedding website. That was my first website I created for somebody, $1,500. And after that, the next website, the second, was $1,000, which was something simple, wasn't complicated. And I paid for the hosting of the website, and I didn't even do the monthly thing. I didn't charge no monthly fees. I just got all my money up front, and that was it. And I did that for about 5 years. And I just kept finding more people that wanted websites in the local area. That's all I did. And at one point, I made more money in a month doing websites for other people than I did for my job. So in other words, when I got paid for my job, because I had a full-time job at the time. I'm doing security for Whacking Hut Security. It's a security company back in the day used to call Whacking Hut. They got bought out by G4S. I got a full-time job. I'm doing, Jesus Christ, how many? 60 hours a week. I'm doing 60, 70 hours a week. And I still doing my thing on the side with my websites and other stuff, and I'm blogging too now. So not only am I creating websites for people, I have my own website, and I'm blogging, writing, doing my own videos, and everything, along with my full-time job. So by the time I got paid for my job, I didn't have to touch the money. I didn't have to touch the money. I was just saving all my money. This went on for about 5 years of doing this. And those were the good days. Those are some of my best days, And I think part of the reason for that is because wasn't a lot of people doing it like it is today. Today there's plenty of people doing that today. Yeah, it's plenty of people doing that. Right now, you know somebody that needs some type of service, but they probably just don't know who to turn to. And it doesn't have to be a website. It doesn't have to be website building like I did. It could be anything. Right now, I'm willing to bet that there's something you know how to do that you can help somebody do, take the stress off them, and they're willing to pay you to do it. You might be, because see, a lot of times we take things for granted. We think that, oh man, this is some simple shit. I do this shit all the time. I've been doing it for a long time. This ain't no big deal. We take ourselves for granted sometimes. What comes easy to us doesn't come easy to everybody else. Most people. But there's something you're doing right now. Somebody would be willing to pay you to do it. Take the stress off them, take the load off them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I give you an example. Something that my buddy started doing like a year ago. He started a lawn service. It's cutting grass, man. That's all he do, just cut grass. He charged $60 to $80 a pop. A house, basically. And he got a riding lawnmower. So I asked him, hey, how long did it take you to cut? Let's say it's a half acre, which is a pretty nice size. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's an acre, the land that the house is on. Let's say it's an acre. That's a pretty decent sized yard, right? So I asked him, hey, how long does it take you to cut that? He said like 20, 30 minutes. Done. And then he take the weed eater, cut around the house, cut around the edges, cut around all the places where the lawnmower can't get, basically. He said that probably take 10, 15 minutes. Done. That's 45 minutes. He making $60 to $80 a pop. A house. So let's say he do 3 houses a day time 80. That's $240 a day. And something that took you less than an hour to do. That's pretty good money. Now let's say you had another person or 2 other people doing the same thing, right? And they doing 3 houses a day. So you see where I'm going at? You got 3 people doing the same amount of houses a day, same price point. That's pretty good money. That's a pretty good business. You can blow that up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the simple stuff that we do, we take it for granted. We don't think it's a big deal. But I'm telling you, there's people are willing to pay you to do it. Like, I pay somebody to cut my grass. It's not because I can't do it. I just don't want to do it. For whatever reason. It's too hot, whatever. I'm old. I'm not as young as I used to be, whatever. I can do it, of course. I have other things to do. I would rather just pay somebody to do it. I'll pay somebody $45 to do it. I'll pay $40 to do it. Why not? You know, why not? Of course I'll pay him. I have other things to do, you know? And there's other people feel the same way as I do. You just have to figure out what that skill, what can you do, start as a service business or side hustle. You can call it whatever you want to call it. Don't get caught up in the titles. You can call it whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, you're doing this because you want to take care of your family or take care of yourself. You might not have a family yet. You want to take care of yourself and live a better life. And it's going to take money to do that. So don't get caught up in all the titles and all that stuff. Side hustle, business, whatever. Don't get caught up in all that. At the end of the day, you're doing this because you want to live a better life. Period. That's it. Well, you have to deal with people. You're dealing with people here. You have to figure out what that is, what that means for you, what that entails for you, what skill sets, what service, what can you do to help people out and get paid for it. Whether it's $300 to $500 a week, $1,000 a week, extra $5,000 a month, whatever the amount is, you have to figure that out. If you need any help with that, you can always reach out to me. Just leave your comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So like and share this video. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.